Byju's was valued $22 billion at some time, but now it's valued zero. At that time, when it was valued $22 billion, still it was having negative profits. But how it was valued $22 billion despite of having too much of losses? So in this video, we will study valuation, revenue and profit. What's the difference between these three? Let's consider a company X. If company X makes a sale of 200 rupees, then its revenue goes up by 200 rupees. So revenue is nothing but what you sell or how much you earn. The profit is after reducing all your costs and all your investment, what remains is profit. And the valuation is what the investor thinks your company is worth. Let's think I am investor and I think a tea shop near me is worth 1 crore because there might be a college or something is going to set up in future. So it's basically what investor thinks this company can return. To be short, valuation is the investor's perspective on that company. How is valuation calculated? There are three methods to calculate valuation which are popular. First one is revenue multiple method. In this method, we will consider the revenue of the last year. Like if some company has revenue of 10 lakhs in last financial year and the industry standard multiple is 10x. This industry standard multiple depends on the field of the company. Like if the company is related to technology like ITs, it will have industry multiple high because that is the future. So that's why industry multiple will be higher. The company X we are considering has made 10 lakh revenue in last financial year and its industry multiple is 10x. So the revenue will be 1 crore. The next method is comparable company method. If you start a food delivery business, they will see other giants in food delivery business like Swiggy, Zomato and all. They will consider Swiggy or Zomato as a reference and calculate your valuation. They calculate like this company is making 1/5 revenue of Swiggy, so the valuation of this company will be 1/5 of Swiggy. So this is one method to calculate the valuation. The next method is discounted cash flow method. This is more unpredictable than the above two methods because in this case they will blindly predict the future 5 years of the company and see where this company stands after 5 years and they say their valuation according to them. If you have understood these three methods, say in the comments which is more reliable method to find the valuation of the company. If revenue and profits are the real measures to see how the company performs, why every startup tell their valuation? Because valuation gives higher number. So higher number means the human psychology gives that we attract to that number and the startups show that number only to attract the investors. That's like founders become crorepati just on paper, but in the real life they are not crorepatis. Only the company's valuation is in crores, but the revenue will be in lakhs or something. Here I will introduce another terminology which is related to what we are discussing now. Unicorn company. Unicorn company is a fancy name as it sounds. Unicorn company is a company which is valued $1 billion in Indian rupees, roughly around 8,000 crores. We have seen many companies like Byju's and all other many companies which were unicorns sometimes, surpassing 8,000 crore valuation. But now, where are they? They are showing losses to investors and the banks where they have taken huge loans. They are explaining the things like where did they go wrong and asking for extra time to pay or asking investors to give extra money to recover the losses and all. If you become investors someday and some startup co-founder and founders come to ask you some money like as an investment, then they will obviously say their valuation. Ask them the last financial year's revenue or the profits what they have made. But always asking revenue and profits initially is a wrong because the company initially is burning cashes for attracting customers and every other prospects to improve their company for future. So valuation is good method at initial stages, but after some times we have to consider profits and revenue as major source to judge the company. So that's all for this video. If you understood something after this video, do subscribe and like this video and share with friends who want to gain this kind of knowledge, financial knowledge especially, in simpler way. Thank you.